So we'll have a start. We'll start with number 10. We print the number and then we will say number equals number minus 1. Why? 10, then it should be 9. Right? Okay. So the next one is
N.
Yeah, that will be the N. Right? And then we need some conditions. So right now I will draw, yes, we can have start like this. And the number 10 is a process. Yes, print number is like this. Then again process, right? Right, now here we need to put a condition.
Is the number greater than or equal 1?
Yeah, so now we have to go here, right? And then if this is yes, if this is no, then you will come to the end. So here the question is, what should be my yes condition? Can you type in the chat? What should be the condition? Exactly. Now we have to do something with number and 1. We have to do something with number and 1, right? So it should be greater than or equal. Think about this, greater than or equal, or greater than 0. It could be greater than or equal 1, or it could be greater than or equal to greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 1. Good. You can take down this. Now, after taking down this, before we move on to what we have to do is flow charts, sorry, pseudocodes. But before pseudocode, I would like to discuss some of the questions because your examinations are coming up. So we'll discuss, some paper questions. Second part, first part, we have done some. We have to finish some, but so this is 2020 Northwestern Province grade 11 first term paper. We are discussing question number 1 part A. The first question asks, what is the characteristic number system that uses symbol 0 to 7? So 0 to 7 means there are 8 different symbols, so which means it's an octal number system. The second part B, convert decimal number system 158 into octal equivalent. There are 2 ways you can do. First one, you can divide by 8. You can take the remainder. So when you divide 158 by 8, it's 19. The remaining 6. So the second time when you divide 8 from, 19 from 8. So that will be, right, 2 times, we can say, yes, that is 216 and the remainder is 3. Again, you can divide by 8, so 0 and 2. So here we can take, again you divide by, yes, and then So this will be 0, remained is 2. So basically the answer for this one is 2, 3, 6. Good. So I got answers from Tarushi and also from the WhatsApp. Yes, I'm getting Malindu's answer. Good.
So binary කරලා එක තුනට කරලා ආයෙත් කරගෙන
Yeah, that's the second method to do this. There are multiple ways. Now, for example, you can divide by 2, like 158. You divide by 2, that is 7, 89, and this is 0. And then again, you divide by 2, this is 3, 9, and then the remainder is 1. Again, divide by 2, this is 1, 9, the remainder is 1. And then again, you divide by 2, remainder is 1. Again, divide by 2, 4 is 1, and then this is divided by 2, this is 2, the remainder is 0. Again, divide by 2, this is 1, 0. Again, you can divide by 2, this is 0 and 1. So if you divide by 2, then we know that we can write like, we can say 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So which means if you put 3 bits like this, so this becomes 2, and then this becomes 3, this becomes 6. So whichever the way you are comfortable with, you can use it. Okay. Right, so I got the answers from Taroshi as well as Tulaj. Thanks. We'll move on to the next one. Right, now this is integrated circuits. If you remember the integrated circuits or IC, usually we can have multiple gates. So in this one, we have 14-pin IC or integrated circuit, and then we have NAND gates, right? And then not NAND gates. So you can see there are 4 NAND gates. We can say this is 4 NAND gate IC, right? The question asks, consider the pin 1, 2, right? Consider pin 1, 2, 3 in the above circuit. If 1, 0, and 2 is 1, what is the value of pin 3? So that was the
1
question. Yes, put the answer in the chat, right? So the answer 1 is 0. So that means this input is 0. And the next input is 1. The question asks, what is this input? Right. What you should know is NAND means N and not. N means 0 into 1. That means multiplication and bar. So when you multiply 0 and 1, multiplication means 0. 0 bar means should be 1, isn't it? I got the answers from Thamoda and then Malindu. Good. Isn't it? So NAND means, right, you multiply, get the complement of this. So when you multiply 0 and 1 together, it will be 0. Complement of 0 is 1. Okay, that's good. Right, B. Consider pin 11, 12, 13 the above circuit. 11, 0, 12, 1. 11, 0, 12 is 1. Question asks, what should be the value of pin 13? Okay, your answers, can you put in the chat? Okay, so if you remember actually how this gate works, so if you, for example, if you look at NAND gate, we know that if the inputs are A and B and the output is Q, Usually this is what will happen. We will have 0 and 0, then 0 and 1, 1 and 0, and 1 and 1. So if you remember the what happens here, when you have 0, 0, we will have 0, 0, you multiply 0, 0, 0 by, that is 1, isn't it? So 0, 1 is 0, by is 1. Yes. Again, 1, 0, multiplication is 0, by again 1. When you have 1, 1 multiplication, that is 1, and this is 0. So we can see that, right, by looking at the truth table, we can see that the output will be 0 only if the both inputs are 1. So which means in this particular case, we know, right, to output to be 0, both input should be 1, isn't it? So the pin 13 should be 1. Right. Those who are not clear, can you raise your hands? Maybe I can explain one more time. Those who are not clear, you don't have to. Those who needs me to repeat it one more time, can you raise your hands? Are you clear about this? Right, good. Let's move on to the next one. Always try to answer before I give you the answer. Now, question number 3, write 2 advantages of cloud computing in word processing. Why? Yes, type your answer in the chat. Type your answer in the chat. Right, 2 advantages of cloud computing. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by cloud computing? Yes, before we answer, we should know what do you mean by. Right, let me list down your answers. Now, Dulaj said, we can create the document without installing the software. Good point, right? The first point, right? Without installing software into computer, we can, right, use word processing. Example, Google Doc. Yes, you don't have to install software if you're using cloud computing. Can you tell me there are 3 services when you are using cloud services, cloud computing? Can you tell me what are the 3 services which will, or 3 facilities provided by the cloud computing? Yes.
ඕන තැනකින් යූස් කර හැකි
No, there are three services based on cloud computing. Do you remember? Infrastructure as a service, the four services. Don't remember? Infrastructure as a service. Okay, I will show you a figure to. You don't remember, right? So in cloud computing, we talk about three main service types, right? First one, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure means computers, physical components. Then second one, platform as a service, like software, the other, development software. Then third one, software as a service, like some application software, like Word, like Excel. We call SaaS, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Right now, what we talk about here is software as a service, right? Word processing is application software. Now without installing the computer, we can use in the cloud computing. So for example, Google Doc, right? Google Docs means, right, automatically without installing with the browser, you can create a document. It's in the cloud. So the question asks, what are the advantages of using cloud computing for word processing? Okay, so that was the question. Right, the first one, as you said, it's because without installing, you can make use of. Okay, so that's the first one. What else?
No need to create space in the computer.
Yes, you don't need a separate space. You need to create inside the computer. And where are you going to make the space? In the cloud? Yes, it'll be stored in, right? You can store in the internet, isn't it? So one thing you could say, yes, file could be saved in the internet. Third one, high security. The documents that you actually created can be secured in the cloud. All right, let's move to the fourth one. Fill in the blanks of the below based on the computer classification by generation. The first generation, what is the technology used?
Vacuum tube.
Yes, vacuum tubes. I want you to type in the chat. Should be vacuum tubes. First one is vacuum tube. Second generation. Yes, second generation.
අරකට පංච් කාඩ් උත්තරණය
නෑ අපි කිව්වොත් එහෙම technology use කිව්වහම mainly electronic technology. එතකොට වැරදි නැහැ ඔය කියන එක. නමුත් පුතේ main එක අහන්නේ. Main electronic technology you have used. So the vacuum tube should be the answer for the first one. Second one. Yes. Second one.
Transistors.
It should be transistors. Come on, I want everybody to, explain. Yes. What is the technology we have used? Third generation.
IC.
Yes, we can say integrated.
Set.
Fourth generation.
Microprocessors.
Yes, we can say VLSI, right? Very large. You have like large number of transistors. Right. Fifth one.
Say උගන්නලා නේද?
What was it? A system is a collection of components that interact to achieve a specific task.
True.
Yes. Right and wrong answers. A system is a collection of components that interact to achieve a particular task. So you can say that is correct. Yes. And the second one, information system is a system that converts information into data. No, nothing like information into data. So that's B is incorrect. C, a system that uses manual methods and giving output is called a manual system. True, right? And D, any system consists of three basic components: input, process, and output. That is also, we can say it's correct. Right. Question number 6. This is true, this is false, this is true, this is true. Okay. So question number 6. Each of the items in the column A of the following table can be matched with the items in column B? In your answer sheet, specify those matching pairs with appropriate labels. What is the example for domain name? Which one? From B?
www.ethos.
Exactly. So domain name starts with www dot something. A search engine. Which one is a search engine here?
Yahoo.
Yeah. So before actually Google came into picture, like when I am in your age, actually we have used Yahoo. But yeah, nowadays it's quite old. Right. C.
Maintain.
Yes. In there are different stages in web developers. So maintenance is the one. D.
Google Chrome.
Yes, we have web browser. Right. Question number 7. Name the network topology created to this diagram. Okay, so what is this diagram and what is the network topology of this diagram?
Start of it.
Yes. How do you say star, Malindu? What is the reason?
It is like a
Right. So you can see the computers in the network connect to one centralized equipment. So when all the computers in the network connect to one machine like this or one device, we call it a star topology. Right, correct answer. So that should be the star topology. And B, name 2 devices used for C here.
hub.
Yes, centralized, okay, any network device. So what are the any network devices? It could be hub,
Switch.
it could be switch, even router will work. Right. Question number 8. Send me the answers quickly. Hurry up. Yes, Yanula said the answer first for the first part. What is mod operator? Which one is the mod operator? Can you give me another name for this operator? Give me some examples. Let's say I'm going to say 10 mod 3. What is the answer? You divide 10 by 3 and you get the remainder.
ඒ කියන්නේ මොඩ් කියන්නේ බෙදීමද?
බෙදලා ඉතුරු වෙනාගේ 10 3න් බෙදුවහම කීයක් ඉතිරිද? 10 3න් බෙදපුවහම ඉතිරි කීයද? ඔව් ළමයි 10 3න් බෙදනවා කී දෙන්නේ?
1යි.
ඔව් මේකෙදී එන්නේ උත්තරේ 1යි. 10 3න් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි 1යි. එහෙමනම් මේකෙදී අපි ගාන හදන්න ඕනි මුලින්ම මොඩ් ඔපරේටර් එකකින් හදලා ඉන්න. 6 එකතු කිරීම 15 mod 4 කීයද උත්තරේ? What is the value? 15 mod 4. Anyone in the class?
Survey.
Yes. It's 3, right? 15 4න් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි. 15 4 4 වරක් 3 12යි. Right? This is 3 and it should be 9. ඊළඟට තනියම හදලා දෙන්න. Yes, we will have not 8 mod 2 කීයද? 8 2න් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි කීයද? ළමයි 8 2න් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි යකේ. The remainder when 8 divided by 2. හතරෙන් බෙදුවාම ඉතිරි කීයද? sorry 8 2න් බෙදුවාම ඉතිරි කීයද?
ඉතුරු නෑ.
ඉතුරු නෑ බිංදුවයි. බිංදුව විශාලද 6ට වඩා?
නෑ.
නැත්තම් මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? True the false ද?
False.
Not false කියන්නේ? false එකේ complement එකගේ අනිත් පැත්ත. පුතේ not false කියවම මොකද එන්නේ උත්තරේ?
0.
not false. false කියන එකේ complement එක අනිත් පැත්ත මොකද්ද? දැන් බිංදුවේ අනිත් පැත්ත එකයි. ඒ වගේ false වල අනිත් පැත්ත මොකද්ද කියලා අහන්න.
Trueද?
It should be true, right? ඒ කියන්නේ අපි කියන false එකේ not complement අනිත් පැත්ත මොකද්ද? අවසානයේ උත්තරේ ලියා ගන්න පුතේ true. Question number 9. In what generation of computer which includes the graphical user interfaces? Graphical user interfaces ආවේ කොයි කොටසෙද කියලා අහනවා.
fourth generation.
Yeah, it's fourth generation. Name 4 main components of computer graphical user interface, GUI.
Pointer,
Yes, point is there. What are the other 3?
icons,
Icons. We have window, icon,
taskbar,
menus, pointer. Right. Last one, අපි ටේක skip කරන්න පුළුවන් අපි මේ කැලේ තව කරලා නැති නිසා. හරි. ඊටු ටික එහෙම වුණොත් පොතේ මට ගෙදරින් හදලා එවන්න. අපි අර කලින් වගේම මේක දාගෙන අපි ඩිස්කස් කරගෙන යමු. මේක ඉවර කරලා පුතාලා අත උස්සන්න වැඩි ඉවර කට්ටිය මම ඊළඟට ස්විච් වෙනවා එතකොට.